Hello ladies, this is Patricia, also known as God's Design 1 here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Two of the comments that I probably get the most when people see my hair is, your hair just grows fast. Like, your hair grows super fast. It's like yesterday you had short hair and then today your hair is down to your hips. Like, that's probably one of the comments that I get the most with my hair, the fact that my hair grows fast. Another question that I do get from some of my subbies is, how come my hair isn't growing? And why is it that everyone else's hair is growing so fast once they go natural, but mine isn't? Sorry, it's my cell phone. The thing that's difficult to get people to understand, there's only a few factors really, I guess, that affect your hair growth. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of my background of when I became natural. I decided to go natural in September of 2009, and in that month was my last relaxer. I suffered from some chemical burns right at the crown of my head, which still are a problem till this day, even though I haven't had a relaxer in, what, 2 years? Over 2 years. My roommate Lori was natural at the time, who's in France. Hey Lori, who supported me on my journey in the months I wanted to give up. She did my kinky twist for me and my braids for me to help me transition. She really was a big support with me going natural, and I love her to death. Hey Lori. I transitioned for about 9 months, and in June of 2010 I did my big chop. So when people tell you how long they've been natural, the first question I would ask is, are you counting post relaxer or are you counting post BC? Because that's two different things. I have 9 months of growth prior to my big chop, but people only hear, I big chopped a year ago and they're like, oh my gosh, your hair is so long. But I had 9 months of growth prior to that. African American hair grows, actually not even just African American hair, all hair across the board grows from about a ½ inch to 1.5 inches every month. That's about 6 inches of growth every year generally, okay? If you're on the lower end of the range at ½ inch, and even if I'm at 1.5 inches, that is 1 inch difference every month. And I guess to some that seems like a lot, but it really isn't that much different. To me, the bigger difference is not really how fast your hair is growing, but how you take care of your hair. You ever notice when you relax how you got a perm, what, every 6, 8, 12 or however weeks, but your length wasn't changing. The rate that your hair is growing is the same as the rate that your hair is breaking off at the ends. Your ends are really, really important. By the way, guys, this is mini twists. I don't know if I said that. These are mini twists. Tutorial coming up soon. Yeah, your ends are really, really important. You need to keep them protected. They are the oldest part of your hair. They've been here since here. And so you really need to cater them, make sure that they're moisturized, making sure that they're protected from the elements, from the wind, from the cold, from the friction on your clothes, to help protect them so that you can retain length. It's not so much as how much your hair is growing, but how much length you're retaining. That's two different things. I've never sat down to actually measure how much my hair grows per month, but you all know I did color my hair about a month ago, and so it's helped me to see actually how much my hair has grown by how much the color has grown out. And so I did measure the new hair from my scalp to the end of or to the beginning of my color, and it's about 1 inch. So I'm right there in the middle. My hair grows about 1 inch a month. Now, I'm not the queen of protective styles. Length isn't really something that's important to me, but I do take precautionary measures to help protect my ends. That means I don't put heat a lot on my hair. I haven't straightened my hair since last February, and I don't intend on straightening my hair till this coming up March. That's over a year in between me straightening my hair. So that gives you an idea of how much I try to stray away from heat. I blow dry maybe once every 2 to 3 months. And I try to, stay away from heat even when, doing sort of setting styles like I have right now. Again, tutorial coming up soon. When I go out into the cold, sometimes I like to throw a beanie on just to help protect my ends, and when I get inside, I just take it off. Or if that's the look I'm sporting for the day, I'll go ahead and leave the beanie on. So I do take precautionary measures to help protect my hair, keep my hair in ponytails or buns, sometimes in the middle of the week, to make sure that my ends are being catered to. One thing I definitely do is help don't keep my ends moisturized. I'll spritz some water on them and then seal it with some oil. If I don't do it to my whole head, I make sure to do it to my ends, because that's a part of the hair that I really do want to keep protected and want to make sure that I retain the growth that I'm getting. Like I said, it's not a priority for me. Getting length or having long hair is not the real issue for me. The issue for me is just having healthy hair. I'm gonna take you guys back to when I first became natural, back in June, if you want to call it that. I just woke up one day and said, you know what, it's time. It's time to cut it all off and let it go. It's funny because I planned to transition for a year, but I only made it to about month 9 before I cut it all off. And I just felt so relieved. I just felt so relieved when I took it off. I was very shocked because I've never seen my hair that short. Never ever. No one has ever seen my hair that short. So it did take me a while to get used to it. But I didn't want to go ahead and put a wig or braid up my hair right away. I wanted to make sure I got used to my length. And so for about 2 months, I rocked my short BC hair. Here's an example of how my hair was flourishing last year. And these are both blowouts that I did to compare my hair from one month to the other month. I did do a length check video last October, and I compared it most recently to what my hair looks like right now, and there is definitely a big difference. The main point of this video is I want to let you guys know not to be discouraged. Your hair is growing. You just need to do a better job of retaining the length that you're actually getting. Some people's hair, or your hair, may be a little bit more brittle, a little bit more weak on the ends. You may need to do a little bit more. What I realized is I retain a lot of length. My hair, even though it's thin, it's not as brittle as some other hair textures, and so I don't need to be rocking protective styles 6 months out of the year just to retain length. And I feel like that would sort of defeat the purpose of being natural. A lot of the reason why I want to become natural is to enjoy my hair, and so to enjoy it, I want it to be able to be out, for it to be free. You know what I mean? So I never want to feel constrained by protective styles, and like I said, it's for some people, but for me, I don't make a big deal out of it. I just make a big deal out of keeping my hair moisturized, especially my ends, keeping it tucked away as much as I can without compromising my look. What is your hair trying to tell you? Is it trying to say, I'm thirsty, I need to be moisturized, I need some protein, okay? Protein helps to strengthen the hair. Maybe you need some protein to help give your hair some more strength so that it's not so brittle on the ends. You know what I mean? Some people are protein sensitive, but some people need a whole lot of protein, especially if you're relaxed. My hair is growing. It's very healthy. Even with the color, I cannot complain at all. My hair there has been no difference in moisture needs from color, pre-color and post-color. And like you guys already know, half my hair isn't colored. The back side is just plain old black, and I don't feel any difference from the back of my hair to the front of my hair. It's just as moisturized, just as healthy. So guys, listen to what your hair is saying. Don't try to, you know how when people have a baby, they try to put that baby on a schedule, but sometimes, especially within the first 72 hours or the first couple months of the baby's life, that baby is giving you its schedule, okay? It's gonna eat when he's hungry. She's gonna eat when she's hungry. And that's kind of the same thing with your hair. You need to listen to your hair and listen to what your hair is saying to you, and listen and put your hair on a schedule based on the needs and not necessarily based on what you're doing. Some people say, oh, I know I'm rambling, this is like becoming a rant, but some people deep condition their hair every week. But sometimes when I see people say that, or I watch videos of people who say that, it's like, why? Why do you deep condition your hair every week? Is it because your hair is saying, I need extra moisture? Or is it because you just want to do it? Or you feel that is a good regimen to have? I don't deep condition my hair every week because my hair doesn't need to be deep conditioned every week. It's only when I feel my hair needs extra moisture that I deep condition. And I notice that I save a whole lot more time that way, and my hair is way more healthy. You guys know I'm a minimalist when it comes to my hair. Natural hair, like a lot of times I was working, I know this is a rant, but I was working and some lady came up to my register and she was like, oh, your hair is beautiful, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. She was going on and on about my hair. And she was like, but I bet it's so hard, I could never do it. You know, I could never, it's just so much work. And I looked at her and I'm like, it's not that much work at all. Some people make it that much work, but for me, my natural hair, I've never saved so much money, spent so little time on my hair. you know, I mean, the only thing that's hard about my hair is about preparation. I always have to prepare my style for the next week or for the next day, but even if I don't, I can still make it work. You know what I mean? So, and I did that when I was relaxed as well. So listen to what your hair is saying and adjust your regimen based on that. And that's why I used to have regimen videos up, but I took all those down because what I realized is I can't tell you what I do and make you do what I do, because your hair is not the same. You don't have the same hair texture as me. You don't have the same combination of hair textures on your head. You don't have the same length. Your hair may not be color treated. Your needs might be different than mine. So I just want to tell you guys, be encouraged. Even though you don't see, you're watching YouTube, you're seeing all the long hair of all these, you know, beautiful women. Don't be discouraged, you know. Don't let it be so much the length thing that's your focus, but just create a healthy hair regimen based on the needs of your natural hair and no one else's. And I promise you guys will see results. So that is my hair update. That is my hair growth update, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them down below, and just feel free to message me like some of you guys have. I get back to all of you guys if any questions that you guys have about my hair or questions that you think I'll be able to help you out with. I don't mind answering them. So guys, so you can email me or message me on YouTube. You can leave a comment on my Facebook page, and also on, you guys can tweet me questions. You guys know that's like one of the quickest ways to get to me. Thanks to all you guys who show love to me on Facebook about my Haiti trip. Guys, well, that's not true. In a couple of videos, I'm gonna have the Haiti trip footage for you guys to watch and see my beautiful country. It's not all what people say it is, okay? There is beautiful parts of Haiti, and I will make sure to include that in the video as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys for my new subscribers. Since I've been gone, I haven't had internet access, so I haven't had the time to go and thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, but I thank you guys so much for joining my journey. So grateful for you guys, and so thankful for your encouragement and your positive energy. So guys, leave the questions down below, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. And as always, guys, God bless.